Welcome back.
That's insane. That's insane.
Locker Room Ladies Season 3.
Let's get after it.
We have big things coming in 2023.
Oh my goodness. My name's Maddie.
My name's Charlotte Payne.
This is Locker Room Ladies.
Go Canes.
Welcome back to Locker Room Ladies. Thank you so much for joining us on this fabulous Locker Room Ladies Thursday. It is December 21st, 2023. Guys, we have one more episode of Season 3 after this. Can't wait to show you guys what we have in store for that one. But, of course, I'm Charlotte Payne.
I'm Maddie. I cannot believe it is almost the end of the year, Charlotte. Today, Charlotte and I were looking through our old episodes from Season 3, kind of reflecting on this season. And there were episodes that were in June, and I was looking at it and I was like, wait, that was June? That doesn't seem that long ago. That's so crazy. So this year has absolutely flown by. I'm super excited for Season 4, of course. But also, I feel like we just started talking about football season, so I can't believe that that's on its way over as well.
Do you know how I describe it? And not for the podcast, just for life in general. The days are long and the years are fast. And it's getting faster and faster. Like when you're going through the days and the years, am I gonna make Maddie?
No, I'm laughing because it sounds like that Shrek song from Smash Mouth All Star. It's like the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
And they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming. It doesn't. Yes.
But the years are. Wait, what? The days are long, but the years are short.
Yes. Or they say like the weeks feel like months. The months feel like years. I don't know. I'm like trying to girl math my way like to where I need to be, but Maddie, we went back and we looked at some of our episodes, and a couple of the episode names that we've had this season really struck me.
Ooh,
and
do you have a favorite?
I have I have a top 3.
Okay. I'm gonna hear what you said because I just kind of screenshotted a couple that I liked, and I'll say 3 different ones.
Okay, and I'm like, wait, did I name these ones or did you name these ones? Sometimes I'm like, who is the funnier locker room lady? I don't know. I think these are all from you, by the way. But
no.
Episode 106, and now this one, I'm thinking, what the heck did we talk about in this episode? Episode 106. Speaking of guys who you want to go to trivia with. ...
That was gonna be one of mine.
Who are we talking about?
I don't know. The top of my head, I'm like maybe Joe Burrow, but I don't know.
The Locker Room Ladies discuss the NFL divisional round results, pose some questions about the remaining playoff teams, and end with another round of Hot or Dead. Do you remember Hot or Dead?
Hot or Dead. We should bring that back.
We should play it. We should play it today.
Okay, we can play it. I mean, but the thing is, it's so, like, it's hard now because there are teams that are legitimately dead.
Yes.
Like, they're already eliminated. Like, early in the year, it's kind of fun because it's like...
Hot or Dead. It's so fun.
We played that in January?
January 26th.
Well, then I guess we could play it now. Okay, sure. Let's play it after.
Okay, fine.
What, we just, went through all the teams that were, like... No,
Hot or Dead.
We need to do it in the playoffs because
we go through the playoff teams.
We went through all the playoff teams and it was like Hot or Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what it was.
Fine.
So we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back.
Season 4, Hot or Dead. Another one I had was episode 110. Which came first, the gamecock or the egg? Welcome back to Locker Room Ladies. Oh, did you really?
Yes.
Charlotte and Maddie talk basketball, discuss Netflix partnership with the NFL for a new docu-series, and share an amazing...
Was that quarterback?
Oh, shit. Was that quarterback? February 23rd? This was right after my birthday.
Netflix partnership for a new docuseries. That has to be quarterback.
It has to be. When did quarterback come out?
Like, right before the season started.
Oh, and share an amazing new twist on a ballpark classic. That was probably Cracker Jill.
That's so fun. Okay, all right. What's your last one?
My last one? Episode 117. And this actually I think is my favorite. The ballpark is no place for a possum.
I think that is your favorite too.
I love that.
Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm just going to name a couple honorable mentions. I don't know that I have a favorite, but this one really brought me back to that moment in time. hot sauce on ears and shots of lemon juice. Because do you remember the scandal with, was it the Mets versus the Padres? Was that the playoffs?
I think it was them. Yeah, I think
No,
it
no,
was.
no, no. There's no way. It was March. When would that? Doesn't even make sense.
Who was putting the hot sauce in the ears? I forget who it
Wait,
was.
so what I think it was, hot sauce on ears, it must have been, that was a playoff game, but it would have been a playoff game in fall of 2022.
Oh, and it came out.
And I think it came, yeah, maybe it came out around then that it was hot sauce. It was Joe Musgrove, right?
Hot sauce on ears baseball. I mean, we have to like do there are some. Yeah, it was Musgroves. Yeah, that's who. It's definitely who it was.
Wait,
that is
right?
so funny.
Isn't that what they said? Because
Joe Musgrove's ears had put quote unquote red hot on his ears. But it was like the suspicion.
Okay, and then
what is with his ear? Although I would like to say, sometimes my mom calls it red ear, and mom, like I'm speaking now directly to my mother, like you know what I'm talking about, mom. She thinks it's a genetic thing, and like I think it maybe is too, but sometimes she calls it red ear. She said that her father would get it all the time. She gets it, and sometimes I get it, where my ear just like turns red. Like I'm not. It's just like I'll be sitting there and my ear just kind of goes red. And she calls it red ear.
But I don't think it was red. It was like that. It looked.
It was like blown
shiny,
up. Like
right?
cauliflower ear. Like it was puffy.
But it looked shiny. Wasn't that the whole thing? They thought it was sticky stuff because it looked like
it. Now looking at this, it genuinely looks like.
Yeah, no, it looks shiny. It looks like it has Vaseline on it.
Yes, it does. It looks like he put like a clear coat of nail polish on his ear.
That's funny. Okay, let's see. What's my next one?
Okay, next one.
I liked It's All About the Uniforms. That was like that
yes.
one looks. That one looked satisfying. Written out.
Love.
Okay, I rejected Joe Burrow in my dream. I liked that one. I was thinking about that one today.
Such a weird dream. Oh my god! Wait, I had another NFL related dream. I forgot to tell you a couple weeks ago. What was it? Or maybe I didn't have that. No, you know what it was? I was recently recalling the dream I had where Dak Prescott won the MVP because he's like in the MVP race right now. Although he might be out of it after that loss on the road in Buffalo, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a psychic.
All right, and then finally 2 more. Free Max.
Which one was
the
that
episode?
One?
It was the one where Max Scherzer got fined for and suspended. I think it was a 10-game suspension for a suspicion. They made him wash his hands, and it was like a whole thing. And
yes, I remember that.
That, and then who is the Eli Manning of golf? And that was whenever we made up our own rules for golf, and we just kind of redid the whole sport, and then we made it better.
Oh, I love it.
Fun one. I think that was my probably one of my favorite episodes this year, like just solo episodes, because I think that was fun to come up with the rules.
New rules, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the episode we did is that when we did our Masters dinner, or we did that in a different episode?
I think we did that in a different episode.
That was fun.
I don't know. We had a lot of fun this year, so thanks to everyone who has hung around since the beginning, and to anyone who's just listened at all ever. Thank you. And as you know the drill. Gotta kick it off with a very special locker room lady. This story actually brought me to tears whenever I was reading about it in preparation for today's episode. So extra special locker room lady, and it is kind of the perfect time to, I think, talk about this locker room lady in particular, because it's a holiday season. People are spending time with families. It's the time of year when it's really important to remember to give to others and to give back. And this locker room lady in particular, Cameron Dixon, could not embody the spirit of giving any better.
Yeah. She gave the ultimate gift. She gave a piece of herself to her mother so that she could survive. I don't want to bury the lead here, but Maddie was in tears sharing the story on the phone. We heard about her on Instagram. And Cameron Dixon, just a little backstory. She's a 21-year-old senior at Portland State University. and she plays soccer there. And she has donated more than half of her liver to save her mom's life.
So her mom was diagnosed with polycystic liver and kidney disease, and it's a genetic inherited disease that she said a lot of her mom's side of the family has suffered from. And she said her mom's always been super healthy, has had a great fitness regimen, has stayed in shape, and done everything she can to keep herself in the best health possible, but unfortunately went into liver failure last spring. And she ended up getting put on the donor list to find a match for the liver, but the outlook wasn't great, and it just didn't seem like she was going to be able to find a match in time. I mean, that list is crazy long, and people wait years to get what they need. So they put out a GoFundMe asking people to get tested and see if they could find a match, but the doctors told them, one, that they had never really seen that big of a response to a GoFundMe like that to find a match, and that also a family match was going to be the best option if they had someone in their family that was willing to donate. And so Cameron decided she wanted to be that blood relative, and she wanted to see if she was a match. And her mom initially completely shut down the idea, was like, no, I can't make you do that, I can't ask you to do that. And of course not. You're a collegiate athlete. You play soccer. You can't.
Yeah, you're gonna miss a season. You're gonna
right.
Your
You can't
senior
put
year.
yourself
You're not doing this.
through
Which
transplant
is, by the way,
surgery.
the most selfless motherly thing to say. By the
Right.
way.
Of course.
Like, no, I don't want your liver, even though you could potentially be the best match for me. I want you to have a great senior year.
Yeah. And so, but she said it was a no-brainer, and that she wasn't even thinking about anything other than, I might be the person that can save my mom's life. And so she ended up getting all these tests done. She initially thought that she didn't even have the same blood type as her mom, but she took, I guess, a test in biology class at school, and I guess she didn't think she was going to be a match because of those results, but it turned out she really was. And she ended up doing the surgery with her mom. It was a 9.5-hour surgery. Her mom's surgery was 12 hours. They both spent time in the ICU and the ACU. Cameron went home after the surgery before her mother. I think her mother was in there for a couple more weeks in the hospital under doctor's care. And then after about 10 days with some drains and stuff in, Cameron was able to get that all removed and went back to her day-to-day to finish up with her recovery, returned to school, and was kind of under the care of her team doctors to follow along. Like, they didn't know going into the surgery if she was ever going to be able to play soccer again. And so she did this completely selfless act. She said her mom struggled with it, saying like there was some guilt there because her mom didn't want her to have to give up her dream of playing collegiate soccer. But Cameron said that that was never even a thought, and that she would do anything to let her mom live a healthy life.
Yeah. And it freaking worked, Maddie. And the craziest part of that entire story is that it's her mother. So her mother obviously grew her in her stomach for 9 months. And so her mother essentially grew the liver that saved her life.
Yeah, and
like,
she
that's a mind blowing.
Obviously raised a pretty amazing daughter in the past 21 years.
She so did.
So this article, Cameron herself actually wrote an op-ed for the NCAA sharing her story and sharing her mom's story, and she said it's really important to her to publicize that story and use her voice as a student athlete and get her mom's story out there. So she said she believes now that she's back to where she was a year ago, and she just found out that she is going to be allowed to take a 5th year at school. So she's redshirting this season. Well, so it says this season I'm not sure like when this article was written. It just was published on December 15th, but she said this season I will redshirt because of the surgery and recovery. So I have another year of soccer ahead of me to look forward to. I believe I am now back to where I was a year ago, just with a different liver and no gallbladder. My mom is alive and thriving. Oh, so they actually took her gallbladder as well during the surgery. But the thing with the liver is it regenerates. So things are different for her. Obviously, she gave a large part of one of her vital organs to her mom, but the liver does regenerate. So that's why she was able to be a living donor in this case. And speaking of mothers, my mom is walking in right now with a martini. Oh my gosh.
I love that. Hi, Mom.
Wow. Wait a sec. Charlotte.
Cheers.
This is so cool.
No.
Cheers.
I only made one. I didn't try it yet.
You only made one?
Well, I have to make them all separately because I only have one mixer shaker.
Whoa.
Is that delicious or
Is
what?
it good or strong?
It's strong, but it's good.
Good and strong.
Vodka, rum chata, and white chocolate liqueur.
All right. Thank you.
Is it yummy?
It's delicious. Thank you.
Now that Christmas drink is the best gift ever.
not quite as good as a liver, but I'll take it. But as I was saying,
Thanks,
cheers
Mom.
to Cameron and cheers to her mom. But yeah, so she actually did find out that she is going to be able to play for her senior year. She's redshirting and she's going to be able to make it back to soccer for a fifth year. And I just think it's this full circle thing. She didn't really know, and she was willing to give up everything she had for her mom, and it ended up working out, and that looks like she's going to be able to actually keep her dream alive and keep her mom thriving. So I think that's pretty amazing. And I love that story.
I love it. And what a nice story for this time of year. Like you said in the beginning, it's just, I always look forward to those heartwarming tearjerker stories at this time of year. I guess I get a little bit nostalgic and heartwarming feelings around this time of year, so it's always so nice to hear those. Maddie, it is Christmas this weekend. Are you excited or what?
Charlotte,
Can you believe it's Christmas?
I think you can tell I'm pretty excited. I have a dessert in the form of a cocktail currently in my hand, like literally a martini glass. Wish you guys could see this right now.
No, you need to clip this and show the people, because this was an incredible moment. Your mom just hand delivered you a martini. I wish my mom would do that right now. She's unfortunately not here. Cheers. Maddie, we have an exciting slate ahead of us.
I don't want to spill it. Can you see it? Ooh.
I'm like looking over as if it's like helping me like see it better.
I don't know. Can you see it's like rainbow?
Yes, dude. Take a picture of it on your phone.
Okay, hang on.
I want to like eat the sprinkles on the sides. I don't know what's worse, me and the thumb that I have right here, my thumbs up, or the picture frames with stock pictures in them above my bed, because I never got around to filling them with like my own photos. So I just have these flower patches behind me, so don't come for me. Maddie, we have a very...
my sweatshirt?
Oh no, I hate it. I don't like it. Why is that on?
You want to describe it for our listeners?
The sweatshirt she's wearing, I don't even want to say this out loud. I can't believe she would do something like this. I can't. This would be like, guys, she's wearing a Fenway Park shirt. This would be like me, like rolling up to the podcast wearing like the Cleveland Browns Stadium like sweatshirt. Where did I get that? The dog pound. Like what?
Where did I get this? I actually bought it at Fenway Park.
Oh.
So okay, I went to. Okay, so but it's a little different because Fenway Park is just iconic in and of itself.
It is. I wouldn't rep it. It's on my list. I've never actually been to Fenway Park, but I would not rock that around. Like rock that.
So I didn't go into Fenway Park, but the way that it is, like if you've ever been to Boston, it's like a whole thing. Like the area of the city is like Fenway, and they have this huge banner, and they have a big store right across from the park. So I was flying out of Boston. I went to Rhode Island for a wedding, and I was flying out of Boston. So my boyfriend and I decided on our way to the airport to just zip over, check out the Green Monster, and we went into the gift shop kind of store. And I don't know, I liked it because it's like not really a Red Sox.
I don't know.
It's green, so it's not. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun, and I was like, wanted something to commemorate. And
I like
felt
your
it
other
was-
sweatshirts better.
Okay. I didn't think you would love it, but
That's fine.
I
It's
did
fine.
actually. I actually had it on earlier today. I didn't just put it on for you.
Just to
torture
piss
you.
me off. Don't worry. It is the
But I
holiday
did put it
season.
on because I was like, this is funny. I want to see her reaction.
And I like held my breath when we got on video, and I was like, I'm just gonna say something when we start recording, and then I forgot.
This
But anyway.
martini tastes like a birthday cake in a
It looks
glass.
like funfetti. What is around like the rim of it?
Strawberry frosting
Oh my god,
and rainbow sprinkles.
love. Wait,
It's
did you know that?
insane.
Did you know that sometimes people call sprinkles jimmies? Have you heard that?
Did you know that in Australia they call these round non-perils hundreds of thousands?
Non-perils.
That's what they're called.
I would
Hundreds of thousands.
call them non-perels.
Oh, I call them non-perils.
Wait, what is it?
I
Wait,
don't
they're
know.
so good.
I mean, they're sprinkles, but like the
Wait,
little round,
non-perels?
crunchy
Yeah,
ones.
the round. Yeah, the round. Not the non-perel. I would call it non-perel.
Well, that's what this is.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's a non-perel? Guys, this is such a visual episode. I'm so
The
sorry.
little rainbow sprinkle one.
That is so good. Anyway, someone calls them
Should we
jimmies.
just start uploading our episodes onto YouTube?
Like, I don't know if anybody wants to see me like this, but we do have some very clippable moments in this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Next season, are we going to be on YouTube? You let us know.
Should I upload this one? I feel like this really...
Maddie, I'm going to leave it in God's hands. Maddie's editing this week, so it's up to her. I think I actually tried to upload one to YouTube one time, and it was like, it literally took like, it said 20 hours on the upload, so I don't know what I did wrong. It took a long time, and then it just like
Does
failed.
Spotify still let you do visual podcasts, video podcasts, or whatever that was?
Oh, yes, because sometimes I can watch, you can watch like music videos on Spotify.
Maybe I'll edit the whole thing in Adobe Premiere instead of Audition. And if it's not cringy, I'm just living my best
listen.
life here.
All right, Maddie, let's talk about this slate of games. First of all, this weekend, very exciting. Everybody tune into the NFL Today on Sunday, Christmas Eve. Your girl will be there, and we will be bringing you the best coverage around the league. And also on Monday, Christmas Day, CBS has the 1 o'clock Raiders at Chiefs games, the big battle in the AFC West. So exciting. Much more exciting though for the Chiefs. This is a must-win. They I don't know if this is the same Chiefs team that we've become accustomed to, Maddie. They're just different this season, and we've talked about this a lot.
They
It's a huge
are,
theme.
but also I do think that a team that's been there before does have just an inherent advantage.
Totally.
We have another visitor. Oh, it's my mother. Mom, would you like to jump in for a quick cheers?
Oh my gosh, she has one now.
Cheers.
She also has one. Wait.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now I need one. Where's mine?
Yeah, now Charlotte needs one. Okay, but I do think that the Chiefs have an inherent advantage just because teams that are used to going to the playoffs and used to that endurance that you have to build up to be able to make it all the way to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have been to the Super Bowl how many times now? Like 4 years out of the last.
They've been to the past.
3
They've
or
hosted
4.
I don't know about hosted, but they've been to the last 5 AFC Championship games.
Yeah,
Like-
that's insane. So
Like what?
they know what that's like to ride that wave all the way to the road to the Super Bowl. So I do think if any team is going to turn it on at the right time, it's going to be the Chiefs. I mean, it's weird though, because you look at the Bengals and you look at the Bills. Think about that. That's 2 teams that ahead of this season, I'm sure the odds for them to make the playoffs was super, super high. Like you probably couldn't have made that much money if you bet them early in the season. And then, middle of the season, both of those teams kind of looked like they were crumbling. Like not even middle of the season for the Bengals. The Bengals really had a rough start, and then Joe Burrow
Bengals
got
always
hurt.
kind of start weird and then kick it up.
But then Joe Burrow got hurt, and it was like, okay, is their season over? And now they're back in the playoff conversation. And same with the Bills. The Bills had a couple like really bad losses, and you were like, wait, are they broken?
Yeah.
And every team has kind of hit that are they broken stretch. The Eagles are hitting it
Totally.
right now, unfortunately, which is not a good time to hit it.
Oh my God. The Eagles, I love the 3-game losing streak. This is amazing. Holly was actually at the Seahawks-Eagles game in Seattle.
Oh my God, she's
her
a
home
Seahawks
state.
fan. That game was insane.
She was freaking out. I will show you the picture. I'll text it to you. The photo she sent me. She was having. I'm so happy that she got to go to that game because she grew up. Time of her life. What an amazing game. Also, how about Jalen Hurts playing through sickness? Let's talk about this. This was a question you asked me during the week. Pros and cons of letting quarterbacks play through an illness. And I responded, the pros are obviously you're a Giants fan. So
Okay.
Jalen Hurts was sick. He didn't travel with the team. He ended up playing, and they obviously lost.
Right.
That's
so
the background.
Earlier this season, we saw Patrick Mahomes get sick and then say he was still going to play and then go in and play against the Broncos in Denver. And it was an absolute bloodbath, and not on the way that we all thought it was going to be. The Broncos absolutely mopped the floor with those Chiefs that game.
Yeah.
And it was super weird and jarring and just bizarre. But it came down to, okay, Patrick Mahomes was sick. He had the flu.
Yeah, he was
so
sick.
obviously he's not going to be at his best. And then you see Jalen Hurts this week. They said he's sick. And then
No, he's sick, I guess. Did you see that at the end of the game? I need to find it. Keep going. I'm going to look for
okay,
this.
so Jalen Hurts, he was sick and he ended up last minute game time decision. He decides, okay, they're going to play. He's going to play. And he just didn't look himself. And that got me thinking. So that game ended up being really close. The Seahawks are 7-7. They're not like, 7-7 in the NFC, that can really get you far. It's crazy how many teams are just barely 500 that are in the playoff
Insane
conversation in the NFC. But really, that's a beatable team, especially for a team like the Eagles that has been such a juggernaut time and time again.
Absolutely.
However, that got me thinking, like, at a certain point, when do you trust your backup? When do you say, of course, these guys that are consistently number 1, 2, 3 QB in the league, obviously are going to say, yeah, I want to play. Obviously, they're not going to say, let me sit out on the sideline. At what point do you say, okay, yes, they're good, yes, they're talented, but them not being at 100%?
Like, think about it as going to work and at your normal job or whatever you do, and you have a cold. We've all been there. And I think COVID has changed that, like when nobody was really going to work sick anymore, and they shouldn't be. But I think Jalen Hurts' illness was, I think he had a cold is what happened. Could you imagine going out and playing football while you're like feeling
That's the thing.
under the weather
It's even worse than going to your regular job and having a cold, because you can have a cold and you can wear a big sweater and you can have a box of tissues at your desk and you can sip on hot tea at your desk and you can get through the day. This is physical. You need to be at peak physical condition to be able to play football at this level. Is Marcus Mariota still their backup?
Yes, he is their backup.
Okay.
And how funny would that be to see Marcus Mariota playing for the Eagles?
Yeah. So the crazy thing is that Marcus Mariota is their backup. And yeah, okay, he hasn't had the most success in the world in the NFL, but at the same time, like, when do you say, okay, this is why we have backups? This guy isn't 100%. He's not in peak physical condition.
And it's crazy, too, because this is, like, the year of the backup. We look at Houston. Case Keenum comes in. He has a losing record as a starter. And he comes in and he wins in overtime. And it's this great story of, well, look at this. You have to trust your depth at some point. And you have CJ Stroud, who's having like a banner season as a rookie, making actual NFL history. And their backup is just as good.
Okay, but would it be insane to just do like what the 49ers used to do with Trey Lance and Jimmy G and be like, all right, we're going to dress 2 quarterbacks. Jalen's not 100%. We're going to let him take the driver's seat, but we're going to give him like, maybe after a first down, give him a breather, pull him out. He's sick. Let him kind of catch his breath. I don't know. Is that insane? That might be insane.
If I am a backup and the starting quarterback is playing through illness, I am insulted. I'm extremely insulted.
But then it's easier for us to be Monday morning quarterback, or in this case, Tuesday morning quarterback, and say, okay,
Wednesday
they lost.
evening quarterback.
Yeah, Wednesday evening quarterback, Thursday quarterback. They say, okay, they lost, so should they have let Marcus Mariota play? But if they did let Marcus Mariota play and then they still lost, then it would be like, okay, well, would a Jalen Hurts that's not at 100% be worse than a Marcus Mariota?
And also, sometimes when you have a quarterback who's maybe not feeling their best, or you have a rookie quarterback who's not yet at the level, a lot of the times these strong defenses can carry you through the game. Just run the ball, whatever. Just don't throw it. Just run the ball. The defense will win this for us. And they could not get it done. And this Eagles team is not looking in the last 3 games how we have, again, with the Chiefs, how we've become accustomed to seeing them. And I love it as a Giants fan from New Jersey. And I know Maddie loves it as somebody who has a bet on the line. And she can't have the Eagles go and win the Super Bowl. So yeah, this is like a year.
But at a certain point, I don't know if that's insane, but like maybe just draft 2 quarterbacks next time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
give them a breather. I don't know. I just think it's such a physical sport, and now that's been 2 examples of this season starting quarterbacks who are like not just your average starting quarterback. Like these are guys that are rightfully in that MVP conversation, guys that consistently are taken top 3 quarterbacks in fantasy. I mean, that's not really a huge gauge, but these are like the cream of the crop when it comes to an NFL starting quarterback. And 2 of them now have played through an illness and lost that game. So
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like
it's funny because, okay, wait, I found the Drew Lock thing. So I didn't interpret this as he was trolling, but I guess Jalen Hurts skipped the post-game handshake because he was sick. And Drew Lock is like searching around for him. I'm going to show this to you, but you'll hear the audio. It's just funny. He's looking around and he goes, I guess he's sick. And I don't think he meant that to be a troll. I think he was genuinely looking for him and goes, oh, I guess he's sick. And now everybody on the internet is like, he's sick.
His post-game interview was really good. Lisa
else.
Salters, absolute kudos to her. She did an awesome job with that post-game interview.
Did.
She asked every question that I was hearing. She asked every question that I was wondering. Sitting at home, I was watching that post-game. One of the last questions she asked was like, I can tell you're emotional. I can hear it in your voice. What are you feeling in your heart in this moment right now? And I was just like, yes, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you for asking that. And she really got some good sound bites out of him. And it was special. I'm not a Seahawks fan, but it was definitely a cool moment. I mean, upsets like that are just fun to watch and fun to be a part of, in that, like, just sitting on your couch being part of history. In that sense, it's fun. So it was a good time all around. I mean, congrats to Seattle. The Eagles, I mean, they were sitting pretty for some time, and now it's like, all right, you slipped, okay? So you gotta catch your balance and get back to it.
They lost to the Jets. And the Jets, Miami just beat the Jets pretty bad, Maddie, this past weekend.
30-0.
30-0. A lot of shutouts this season. I don't know what that means, but okay, fine. It's fun to watch a blowout game like that if it's like your team, and like if I'm a Dolphins fan, like huge Dolphins fan. Yay!
It's not fun if your team is up 13-0 and then lets the other team score 30 unanswered points and then also loses a 3rd straight game. That's not fun.
Yeah.
But Yeah, and then you got to go play the Bengals, who are kind of looking amazing with Jake Browning at quarterback. So
Listen,
I don't know. The Steelers
yeah.
are still struggling, and I'm struggling.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out here for Steelers fans, Maddie. But
It is. I that thing that I said last week really, really haunts me. The not so fun fact that the Steelers and the Pirates since 2011 have won the same amount of playoff games.
and how about this not so fun fact?
Oh boy, what is it?
Offensive touchdowns. This was your fun fact.
Oh,
this season.
yeah, this was bad too.
Raheem Mostert, I'm pretty sure he's making Dolphins history with 20 touchdowns in a single season. The Steelers also have 20 as a team. The Giants right below them, 18 as a team. Panthers, 16 as a team. And then the Jets have 13 offensive touchdowns.
Charlotte, I love you. I love my boyfriend, who's also a Giants fan. The Giants, the Panthers, and the Jets are not good company to be in. The Steelers are down bad. They're down so bad. You know, there are people that don't believe in Kenny Pickett, but after the past 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I think everyone is with me when they say we want Kenny back. And that's all I'll say on that. I can't get all the way into it. I'm already getting worked up. But
yes,
again, I have no idea what I want.
To Christmas. She just wants to have a good Christmas.
I just want to see. I don't even want to talk about it. I just want something good to happen again. I miss the glory days.
Your New Year's resolution. Do you have a New Year's resolution? Is it for the Steelers to just improve just as an organization?
Let's talk about that one on the January 4th episode. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want for the future of the team. All I will say is that the standard can no longer be the standard.
Which is another episode name from this season. The standard is the standard.
The standard can no longer be the standard. At a certain point, I mean, sure, the philosophy could have been, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. It's broken. It's not working anymore.
It is broken.
You gotta fix something. You gotta make some changes. Tradition can only get you so far.
Yeah.
You eventually,
something's gotta give.
It's a new age. There's a new team. It's young talent. You have to figure out what's going to work for the future of this organization and make it happen, because
you just have
it's not cutting it. This whole make it to the first round of the playoffs and then get beat, or just not even make the playoffs. No more. We can't take it anymore. Please help. Please help us.
Well, hopefully maybe Santa can bring something good under their Christmas.
It would be fun if they could beat the Bengals at home.
That'd be fun.
On Saturday. That would be fun. It would also I would be like, okay, now we have 8 wins. What's gonna happen here?
We'll see. We will see. Maddie, what are you most excited for on Christmas this year? Like, just what's a Christmas memory from your life that you're like so looking forward to? A tradition, just an exciting moment. Because now we've NFL football on Christmas this year, so it's kind of a new little tradition.
Christmas Eve is really kind of my traditional family holiday. Yeah, I'm just excited to be with family and do all of our little unique traditions that my family has. Whenever I tell people about them, they're always like, really?
Wait, what? I kind of want to. Can you tell me one? I'm like interested.
I don't know what this is from or what this means, but every year we wash our hands with money.
Oh.
Before Christmas Eve
like
dinner.
With cash?
No, like with silver dollars.
Where do you get silver dollars?
I don't know. My grandmother has had them for decades, and she runs them through the dishwasher so that they're clean, and she keeps them in a place every year, and then she cleans out her sink in her upstairs bathroom and plugs the sink up and then fills it with silver dollars.
And it comes out the faucet?
No. She just fills the sink
and you
the
just
basin of the sink. Yeah, and then it's warm water, and then you just go in and you just pick up the silver dollars and you just rub them all over your hands, and then you dry your hands with a hand towel, and then you have Christmas dinner, and it's supposed to bring wealth and a bountiful year ahead and good luck.
I've
for the year to
never
come.
heard of this in my life, and it's so like definitely something that I would be into.
I don't know who started it or what the origins of that tradition are.
Well,
We
I
do
have
it
to
every
Google it.
single year, and I've never met anyone else whose family does that. And we
I'm
have to do it. Like, we cannot eat until we wash our hands with money for good luck.
like one by one, everybody does this.
Yes, everyone goes and we get in a line and we go one by one into the bathroom and we file in and out of that. And it's always in the upstairs bathroom too.
Are you Polish?
I don't know if they're Eastern European, yes, all
Okay.
around.
Because I'm finding on something on Google that's
You're looking
saying
it up now?
that somebody on the internet, my great grandmother's traditional Polish custom. Each year we wash our faces with coins on December 23rd to ensure prosperity all year. The first person allowed in the house must be a man. Oh my god, we're getting like really like old school here. If not, somebody in the house will have a bad back.
What? Okay, I don't know about that. We don't get that.
So
far.
okay, it's called the Polish coin wash. It's a thing.
Interesting.
We just have lasagna on Christmas Eve. Celebrate my dad's birthday. Oh, I love the lasagna on Christmas Eve at my house. What else
Is
do we do?
that do you have any other fun traditions? Or is my family we have a lot more. But that's all I'll share for today.
We're offlining about this because I need to know more. We have a tradition where I'm the youngest of 5 and my cousin Kevin lives in our house now too. So there's 6 total like siblings. We're all adults now. And we on Christmas Eve, we would like look around. It's my dad's birthday. He's getting presents, and we're like, "Come on, we cannot wait for Santa right now." So we started this little tradition called Sibmas. So on Christmas Eve, all the siblings exchange gifts, so you get at least 5 things on Christmas
cute.
Eve. Yeah, so that's Sibmas.
That's
a
really
thing, yeah.
cute. I like that.
But anyway, that's
Well, on that
little
note,
tradition.
wishing everyone a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy New Year, because I think you're just going to hear the Bluebirds episode, and I don't think we said Happy New Year. So Happy New Year. And we will catch you on January 4th. Thank you for watching. Enjoy lots of football, lots of food, family, and fun.